Hola, everybody out there. This is Susan with Heaux Apparel, going live for the first time in 2023. I know it's January 3rd, and we were supposed to do all of this on January 1st. Welcome to the new year. Well, it's taken me 3 days to get all my poop together so that I can go live and tell you everything that we have going on with Heaux Apparel starting for 2023. So, I have this slide deck to make it easier for me to remember. So the first thing, and I'm super excited about this, it's a social media campaign. I talked about the idea a little bit in my Heauxcast interview with Colleen Jolly, hashtag Freestyle Fridays. So every Friday, starting this Friday, I will be playing roulette with music on my phone. So just spin the wheel, pick a song. I'm not going to plan it. It's whatever I get. And then I'm going to freestyle to it. I'll do it live so that you can see. I'm really terrible at freestyle, so you'll get a lot of laughs. But what I hope is that we create a space where everybody can join in. And on Fridays, we just work on our freestyle movement, on our flow, getting out of our heads, putting combinations together, and just moving. And doing it to different songs. I know for one, when I try to freestyle, I put on the same 3 or 4 songs that I know by heart because it makes it easier for me to come up with moves. It's a lot harder when the song plays and you just have to go. So, hashtag Freestyle Fridays. I've got a link to the rules in our bio so you can go check them out. This isn't a contest. I won't be doing winners at first. This is just to create a community so that we can support each other and have a lot of fun. I hope down the road to add props and to do all kinds of fun things. So, hashtag Freestyle Fridays. We start this Friday. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Training. I have set some big goals for myself for 2023. I'm 47 years old, and this year I have 2 powerlifting meets planned, and I want to do a pole competition. I'm going to plan, so powerlifting is its whole strength sport training that you have to be pretty specific on your training. As you all know, competition for pole is also the same. So I'm going to try to do a hybrid training program where I focus on the main strength lifts for powerlifting as my basic training, and then all of my pole and lyra training will be my accessory work. So it'll be sort of a hybrid, and we'll see how that goes. And as I'm training, I hope to bring you snippets, insights, nuggets, information, sort of how it's going, how do I feel, how strong am I getting, how do I think the pole is accentuating my powerlifting, how is powerlifting accentuating my pole. So be looking for that. I think it's going to be an interesting experiment that is either going to be wildly successful or a crushing failure. My first powerlifting meet is April 1st. My next one will be July 22nd in South Dakota. I'm super excited about that. So I'll be talking a lot about training, on how to structure training, on how I structure my powerlifting and my pole training so that they are synergistic to each other. Audio questions. I'm also super, super excited about this. I was told about this app that as a podcaster you can use to do what they call asynchronous podcast. Basically, I record the questions, I send them to you, you record the answers, they splice it all together, and it's this podcast that sounds like we were in the same room together. Well, I don't like that idea, but I like the app. So I was trying to figure out how I could use it, again, to sort of bring you and me closer together. And so I came up with this idea of audio questions. Super cool. The first one is already up. If you go into our link in bio, you can see, it says audio question, and the first one is, what are your goals for 2023? If you click the link, it takes you to a page where you can hear me ask the question, and then you press the record button and you record your answer right on your phone. You hit save, it goes up into the cloud, I get a copy of your audio answer, and then I'll be using that on social media. My plan here is, so I think it's Pole LOLs that does the Tuesday topics, and I love Tuesday topics. I love listening to them. I love reading I love reading them. I love reading the comments and seeing the dialogue. This is just a different way for us to create a dialogue. So as I said, the first question is already up. It's going to be in the newsletter. Like, you're not going to be able to avoid the fact that I'm asking these questions. I'm going to do 2 a month. So I would love for you to click the link in the bio, go to the audio question, and start answering them. The more we share, the more our community grows. That's just my goal. I want us to be a big Heaux community. Win It Wednesdays are back. I put these on pause during the holidays because we had so much else going on social media with sales. So Win It Wednesday is back starting this Wednesday. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So you're going to be able to win things that we sell on the site. You're going to be able to win things that aren't on the site. It's going to be just a mash of a bunch of fun stuff. It had started to take hold last year, towards the end of the year when I did it. We had some winners. I seemed pretty excited. The rules of our Win It Wednesday are easy. You have to like the post, you have to tag 2 friends, and you have to be on our newsletter list. I've added a link to the newsletter list in our link in bio. So if you aren't on our newsletter, go and sign up, and then you'll be eligible for Win It Wednesday prizes. I promise the newsletter only comes out once a week, unless we have something crazy and new that I need to tell you about, and then we'll do a second edition, but once a week. So be looking for Win It Wednesday. Today's Tuesday, so the first one posts tomorrow. Hump Day is also back. And I suspended this during the holidays as well because we just had too much going on. So Hump Day starts tomorrow. I want pictures of your humps. If you don't send me pictures of your humps, all you will see are pictures of my humps, and that will get boring. I like my humps, but you may not want to see them every week. So please, you can email me, heauxapparel@gmail.com. You can DM me your pictures, Facebook Messenger if anybody on Facebook is seeing this. So send me all of your Hump Day pictures and videos. I can do both. We want to support you, and we want the goal for Hump Day Wednesday. Like, we all remember that commercial, the ESPN commercial with the camel. It's Hump Day, and Hump Day is sort of the slump day of the week, right? Like, it's the middle. But I want it to be a day where we give people something good to look at. So if you're sitting at work and it's kind of boring, and you open up to the Heaux Apparel social media pages, and there you go, you get this super sexy picture of a super sexy chick showing off her super sexy booty. So Hump Day submissions, you can start sending them in to me. The more we get, the more we'll post. And last but not least, the Heauxcast. I started this podcast at the end of last year. We have 4 or 5 episodes already posted. If you go to the website, up at the top of the page, it says the Heauxcast. You can click and get the podcast page. If you go to the link in bio on Instagram, you can also get to the Heauxcast page. We are on Amazon Music, we are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts, we are on Google Podcasts, and we are on Anchor. So season 1 had 5 episodes. Season 2 starts in the middle of this month. We'll be posting on Tuesdays, so I think it's January 17th that the next episode posts, or the first episode for season 2. A friend of mine from Greenville, who is a health coach, is coming on, sort of that New Year's resolution-y thing, but a health coach is different because she's not just diet, or you have to lose weight. So that's a fun and interesting episode. Be looking for that to post January 17th. If you haven't listened to the other episodes, head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and look up the Heauxcast and listen. If you have anybody that you want me to interview, or if you want to be interviewed, if you have something cool, reach out to me as well, because I'm looking for guests to round out season 2. So I'd love to talk to you about coming on the Heauxcast. That's it for today. So that's not everything we have for 2023, but for me, that's the most exciting stuff that we have going on starting this year. Thank you for all that you do. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Love you guys.